Hello, 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 hello. I'm so excited to be in here to share this class with you. I wanted to actually do this on Instagram as well. So take 2 seconds. I want to just set this up really quickly. And for some reason, Instagram never really works when I do it the first time. I always got to do it twice in order for it to work. Not sure what that is about. However, we're going to talk about the 10 must have salon documents. Yes, 10 must have salon documents. Uh, 10 must have salon documents. There we go. All right. So, hello. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for tuning in. We're going to discuss the 10 must-have salon documents. This is so important to your salon business because ultimately, running a salon business is difficult as it is. So, I want to take a little bit of the pressure off you and share with you the 10 must-have salon documents that you need in order to run a successful salon business. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I truly do. So, content today, and the reason why I want to share this with you is because when working with salon owners, I find that documents is something that we struggle with when it comes to having a successful salon business. And not even we are successful to an extent that we are running ourselves crazy, that we don't have a solid foundation. We have somewhat of foundation, but it's not solid. So that I look at it as, right, and I look at every business. What if something was to happen to you unexpectedly? Can someone else be like, okay, this is how she operates. Let me pick this up and I can keep it going while she's doing whatever she's doing. You know what I mean? That's how I look at our business because that's how every other business is ran, right? I remember working in a corporate salon where our manager, she was going through chemotherapy, right? And in going through chemotherapy, hello. And in going through chemotherapy, right? She was trying to get the treatments and still work. And it got to a point where she had to sit down. Really. She sat down at work and we was like, why are you here? Really? Like, what why are you here? Like, you should not be here. You should be at home resting. And she was like, I know, I'm just trying to make it through the day. And we like, make it through the day? No, your day was yesterday. Your day is done. And we literally, as a team, collectively stepped in and was like, you know what? Here's what we gonna do. You going home. And we went through her, we paused, we got ourselves to a point, we all worked together like, okay, you doing that, you finish that, while you doing that, we'll do this. Like, we literally just kicked her out of the salon. And in doing that, it was because there was paperwork, there was a book, there were items that told us what to do in the salon and how the salon is supposed to run, how the salon is supposed to operate. So kicking her out of the salon as the manager, it was almost like it was a piece of cake because the rest of us knew what to do. And it's not just about doing hair. It's about saying that, okay, if something was to happen to the owner, what is around? And I'm looking at my desk at all the paperwork on my desk and the books and things that I have. And this is basically what we did. And we was like, wait a minute, here's a binder. What's in a binder? Okay. Well, everything is right here. Yeah, you going home. Go home. Like, you good. We're gonna call your clients. We're gonna tell your clients what's going on. And you come back when you're great. That's when we want you to come back. We don't even want you to come back when you good. You come back when you great. Because when you great, that means we great. When you good, that means we're questioning it. Because she said she was good a couple of days ago, and the day when we looked at her, you were bad. So don't even come back when you good. Come back when you're great. And this is so important. This is so important. Oh my God. This is super important for your business to have the foundation you need, and for everyone around you know how you operate. And like I said, she was going through chemotherapy. She told us about it, but as stylists working, you don't know when that is going to impact you. You just wish her well. You keep praying for her. You help her out. But when it starts to look going like it's going downhill, we kicked her out. You going home. We don't care. You gonna go home. You put in your whatever paperwork you gotta do, and let's take over the business. Like we can read, we can do this. And as a salon owner, as a small business owner, right? I want you to do the same thing. You can act on that same corporate level as a small town salon owner. And you can take your small town blueprint and take it to the next town and open a salon again, and the next town and open a salon again. Or take your blueprint and franchise it, or take your blueprint and sell it, or take your blueprint and hire people to work in this business while you go sit on the beaches of Maui somewhere. That's what I want you to do. So this is why having your documents in order is so important, because we want to do the fun stuff. And the fun stuff, I consider that as the front end stuff. That's the marketing stuff. That's you seeing me coming in here, got my brand colors on. I'm teaching you classes. I'm giving you educational material. But what you don't see is what happens in the background. Me sitting here saying, okay, this year, my goal is to impact 100 salon owners on a personal level. What is it that I need to do, and how I'm going to do it to positively affect 100 salon owners? And how am I going to count down until I hit the 100? What am I going to share? How am I going to share? How am I going to change what they do? How am I going to serve? How am I going to deliver content? That's what you don't see. That's the back end stuff. And that's what I want to help you with, because nobody sees the back end of your salon. They see when they walk in, it's either nice, it's okay, or it's dirty. Or they see you hung a new picture, you changed the lights, and you upped your prices, or you may have gotten new chairs. People see that front end stuff. They see your flyers, they see your business card. They may have seen you updated your website. They see you posted new information on Instagram. They don't see that you've been up all night trying to create an Instagram post. They don't see that you've probably got beat by plenty web developers to develop your website. They don't see you racking your brain dealing with manufacturers or distributors to get your bundles of hair from China when it's not coming, or to get your product from a certain place, or to get this packaging done for this new product you want to come out. People don't see this back end stuff. And that's where I tend to focus at, because the front end stuff, that's easy. When you've got this back end stuff done and it's set, oh, we rocking and rolling. Let's make money now. Let's build this clientele now. Let's increase this. That's where I'm all about. Because what this is a one and is a done, and all you got to do is follow your blueprint. I'm telling you. So let's jump into it, right? I know you like, come on now, give me the documents. Let me see the thumbs up. Show me some love. And you like, listen, come on with the documents. Come on. So I am your salon coach, Alicia Monique, right here helping you create a sound and solid structure for your beauty business so that you can build a team, build a clientele, increase your retail sales, and then possibly develop the hair product line, all while becoming a profitable and scalable beauty business. I partner with you to give you the tools that you need to successfully impact your business. I start by having a rapid growth call. Let's get on the phone. Let's see where I can help at, or even if I can't help. I am 100% honest. I know my lane. I know my fields. Things that I cannot help with, I would be like, listen, I don't know nothing about that. Call this person. I have plenty of resources. I know people who do other things, but I know my lane as well. So you can always grab a rapid growth call. Go to aliciamonique.com. Grab your call. It's complimentary. It's 20 minutes. I also give you 3 tips on this call that's going to help you move forward. That's my whole objective. It's not a coaching call, but I feel if I can tell you 3 things that may be wrong, or you need to adjust, or you need to do, it's going to positively impact the direction of your business and not leave you feeling like, well, that was a waste of 20 minutes. So go to AliciaMonique.com and grab your rapid growth call today. Space is limited on the amount of calls that I do because I block out a certain amount of time, because I am working with my personal clients who I have helped generate 10 figures, 10K in 10 days. I've helped them increase their salon income from 8,000 to 18,000 within 30 days. I've helped them open salons and develop hair product lines. So I am closely working with my personal clients, so my rapid growth call space is limited, but I want to get you in. So get in right now. Go to AliciaMonique.com and grab your rapid growth call today. Now, let's jump into content. If you are ready to jump into content, let me see a number 1. Put a number 1 in the chat. If you like, yep, I am ready to get into content. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. Put a number 1 in the chat if you are ready to jump into content for today. So delicious. Okay. We're going to start with number 1. We're going to start with number 1. Number 1 is your salon application. Every salon needs an application. Plain and simple. You must have an application. Now, here's how your application process works. If anybody comes in the door and wants to inquire about working at your salon, braider, nail tech, barber, hairstylist, esthetician, I don't care what they are. You hand them an application and you tell them that someone will be back with them, will get back with them. That's how it works. I teach my clients an entire system of hire and how to hire. And when it comes to hiring people, right? First off, you'll walk in. We've all experienced this. Stylists will walk in and say, do you guys do commission or booth rental? How much is it? We're not talking about price up front. Because if you answer that, people will feel like, okay, yes, that's for me, or no, that's for me. But once again, as a salon owner, it's not about whether this stylist feel like you are for them. It's about whether you feel like that stylist is for you. So when they walk in the door and be like, what y'all do? Booth rental or commission? Oh, we have an application. Would you like to fill out an application? Yes, you ignored that question by giving them a question. If they don't want to fill out this application, then you know they not for you. We ain't got to discuss booth rental or commission. Most people will say, well, can I take it home and bring it back? Absolutely not. It's a short application. It's not even going to take you about 3-5 minutes to fill out this paperwork that I have for you. If you can't spend 3 to 5 minutes filling out this application, but yet you can spend 15-20 minutes sitting on that computer at Target or Walmart to fill out their online application, and you can't fill out this handwritten one real quickly, then go work at Target or Walmart. You can't work here. So if you can't fill out this application, it's no sense in me telling you whether we commission or booth rental or not. No, you can't take it home. You have to fill this out right here. Once you're done with this application, someone from our team, our manager, the salon owner, will give you a call to set up an interview. You can say this. They don't know whether you the owner or not. I've said it plenty of times. Because one, I'm working on a client. So I'm not going to deal with an interview process while I'm working on a client. I'm not going to answer these questions while I'm working on a client. So you need a salon application. Document number 1 is a must. We start with an application. We don't answer questions because inside of the salon forms book, right? Your application is in here. Your application is 1, 2, 3, 4 pages long. Plain, simple, straight to the point. Now, on this application inside of the salon forms book, we are discussing basic things. We want to know people's employment history. We want to know their education. We want to know some quick references. That's it. Simple as that. The reason why you're going to ask these questions is because now you can go and see whether they legit. One, license is active. We're not trying to have any inactive people, and we don't want to take people's word the fact that their license is active. We can go and verify that ourselves. Anybody can verify anybody licensed in any state. It doesn't matter as long as you have the license number. Now, which brings us to document number 2. Document number 2 is your interview questions. Yes, you want to have interview questions. So you have your application with basic information on it, and you have your interview questions. Your interview questions have nothing to do with the application at all. We are not asking the same questions from the application in the interview because we can read. We can verify the references. We can call. We can verify the education that they have because we know whether the school is down the street and existed or not. We can call. We can also verify their past employment. We know the salon around the corner, a salon ABC existed. Yeah, I know that salon. She probably worked over there. I know the owner too. Yeah, Miss Velma is the owner. Yeah, I know that. We don't need to ask them any of that stuff because it's written on the application. So we want to ask them interview questions that are related to their educational experience, that are related to trends, that are related to their personality. We want to get to know who we are about to or about not to work with. So through the interview process, you can find out folks is crazy. I love to say that. Let me find out you're crazy through this interview process. If we get on a phone call and you sound like you cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs, then we can't work together because I feel like you just drained all of my energy. And if you're in the interview process with a stylist, a makeup artist, a barber, a lash tech, I don't care who it is, and you feel like they drained all of your energy, imagine working with them every single day. You be like, girl, Alicia Monique, how I fire her? How do I fire her? Well, we don't even want to get that far. We don't want to figure out how to fire her because we want to figure out her crazy in the beginning. We want to know how she operate in the beginning. So here it is. Guess what? Your interview questions are also inside of the Salon Forms book. Your interview questions are in the Salon Forms book, a whole page of interview questions. Everything that you're going to ask during the interview process is already written down for you inside of the Salon Forms book. So number 2, where's your interview questions, right? Are you ready for number 3? Come on now. Come on with the number 3. Number 3, right? Number 3 is your booth rental agreement and credit card information form. Your booth rental agreement and your credit card authorization, not information, credit card authorization form. So your booth rental agreement is necessary. Now, let me tell you this, right? Most people will think, oh, I don't need a booth rental agreement. We have a mutual agreement that this is what the price is. Well, this is a business. And I don't know anybody who is in a mutual agreement with the loan owner for their house, the leasing company for their apartment, the leasing company for your car, the lease for that salon that you're owning. I don't know anybody who is in a mutual agreement with the phone company. We sign contracts all the time, but yet as salon owners, we don't want to have contracts inside of our business. Why? If you could tell me why you don't, listen, matter of fact, tell me why you don't have a contract. I want to hear from you right now. Comment and let me know why you don't have a contract. I want to figure out whys. I'm not going to debate your why. I'm not going to disagree with your why. I just want to know your why. If you know why you don't have one, comment below and let me know why you do not have a contract. I am curious. Curiosity kills the cat sometimes, y'all. Sometimes I just have to ask. So your booth rental agreement, right, is everything that you and the worker who's going to work in your facility agrees to do, to serve, to provide, how to operate, things like that. Now, your credit card authorization form is going to authorize you to charge their card every single week or once a month for the amount that you're charging for booth rental. If you're a booth rental salon, once again, it's a booth rental agreement. I need my money like clockwork. I don't want to wait for you to give me a check at the end of the week. For one, I don't want to take a picture of this check and put it in the bank. I don't want to put this check in my wallet and forget to take a picture of it, and then I turn around and got to take bills of it. I don't want to get cash because now I got to walk this cash to the bank. I don't care if the bank is across the street. I want it to automatically go bang. Hey, you've received money from such and such. It's automatically in your account. Look at that. It took me 2 seconds to look at and to understand that your money has hit the bank account. And I ain't had to do anything in order for that to happen. That's why you want a contractual agreement. A credit card authorization. Now, we could get into much later on how to accept this credit card payments and things like that. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the 10 must-have Salon documents. And on that document is your booth rental agreement with your credit card authorization form. But guess what? I got you covered. It's in the book. So inside of the book, you got your whole booth rental agreement, everything breaking down. That's 2, 3, it's about 4, 5 pages long. And your agreement is all in here. Look, everything is in the book. Can't get back to the page. Okay, there we go. Look, one more. So actually, I lied. It's 5 pages long. Your contractual agreement. Guess what? Everything is in the book. All you got to do is grab the book and print it out. And you fill it in. And I leave space. Look at that. I leave space for you to write your information inside of it. And then your next step is to file it away. That's all you got to do. So, number 3 was your booth rental agreement with credit card authorization form. Guess what number 4 is? Number 4 is your salon employment agreement with sliding scale. Your salon employment agreement with sliding scale form. So, your salon employment agreement with sliding scale form. Your salon employment agreement is for your receptionist, for your assistant, and for your commission stylist. Now, when it comes to your commission stylist, they're going to partake in the sliding scale portion. Or if you have your receptionist, she gets a fixed flat rate income, and the form has it where you put in all of their numbers. If they're going to be an hourly pay, if they're going to be a certain commission rate, if it's a sliding scale commission rate, which I highly recommend that you do. If you're adding in retail for the receptionist on a sliding scale, you can add in all of those pieces onto the document, right? So number 4 is your salon employment agreement with sliding scale form. Employment falls for anybody that you have to pay. So your employees are people that you have to pay. So your booth rental is separate because you're charging them a weekly rate, flat rate, or monthly rate. When it comes to a commission stylist, they become an employee. When it comes to an assistant, they become an employee. When it comes to the receptionist, they become an employee because you are paying them for a job that they are providing. Oh, excuse me. And you are also, you may give your receptionist a commission. And if you're giving your receptionist a commission on retail because she's the last person, that people see, people are probably, you probably want to give her some type of commission bonus. Let's say that she closing retail left and right. She consistently upselling at the desk. And you like, look, this girl has sold about $500 in retail this week. And I only remember talking about 2 of these products. That's an incentive right there for you to go back to the contract and be like, you know what? You are a wonderful receptionist. You have increased my profit margin. And here's what I want to do. I want to offer you a small percentage on retail because you're killing it. Now, what makes you think she's not going to double the amount of retail that she's selling because now you're going to cut her in on a piece of the profits? That's another story, and that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about the 10 must-have salon documents, but y'all know I got to slide some tips in here and give y'all some information on these documents. So your salon employee agreement, once again, is inside of the salon forms book. Your salon employee agreement is going to contain portions for you to fill in, to put inside of your information, to do performances. It also has a non-compete clause in there as well. I know we all want that. We don't want anybody to leave our salon and go work at the salon across the street. Nope. It's a non-compete clause in there. And then all you need to do simply is to sign the form in the bottom. Boom. Done, signed, sealed, delivered, and file it away. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 4. We were on number 4. Number 5, right? Number 5. Number 5. Are you ready for number 5? Put a number 5 in the chat if you're ready for number 5. Let's go ahead on and get to number 5. Number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5, number 5. I wish I had some music play. Number 5. Number 5. Let's get it, right? We are talking your 10 must-have salon forms, and we are off to number 5. And number 5 is your new employment evaluation form, right? Number 5, your new employment evaluation form. Number 5, the new employee evaluation form. Now, there we go. So the importance of this form, right? I want to break down a little bit the importance of this form, because many don't feel like we should have this form. Now, every form that I'm telling you about right now, once again, it's inside of the Salon Forms book. And all you have to do is print out the forms. The new employee evaluation form, right? The new employee evaluation form is needed because when you begin working with a new stylist, right? This new stylist is gonna come in, and of course they're gonna be really nice. You know, they're gonna be really polite. They're gonna be really professional as much as they can. And once they get a feel for how your salon operate and the things that you do, they're either going to get really lax and really comfortable, or they're going to hate it, one way or the other. So you want to do a new employee evaluation form. And I'm going to go over briefly what this form has. And it basically is going to ask them, are they satisfied with the salon standards? That's going to help you improve the salon if their answer is a no. Does the salon meet your needs? Maybe it's something that they need that the salon is not providing. Once again, this is to help you as a salon owner. Now, you're going to ask them what are they currently struggling with and how can you help them improve that? Some people will fall into your business as professional they are. They could be struggling with something and you don't know what that is. But once you identify what that is, you can improve the service, the etiquette, the customer service of that stylist 100%, because you don't know what it is that they're struggling with. Maybe it's that environment. Maybe you set the stylist up. I know me, my struggle is when I went into the corporate salon, they asked me these same questions. They placed me at a station where I couldn't operate there. Like my back was to the store and I couldn't. And they were asking me, okay, number 5. I apologize. That is a pause at number 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 5 is the new employee evaluation form. New employee evaluation form. That's what number 5 is. Now, I remember working, and my back was to the whole store. And I couldn't. I always looked awkward. As much as I tried not to. As much as I'm very professional. If I have to be in a professional working atmosphere, that's me. I'm professional. I'm friendly. I talk when I talk, and I'm quiet when I quiet. Things like that. Like that's how I operate when it comes to doing hair and being in certain environments and things like that. And I know the station that they placed me at. It was like I just couldn't function there. It was like I was always awkward or always like jumpy or something like that. And I remember them asking me, are you okay? And I was like, you know what? I'm not okay. I was like, I'm not. And I remember telling her, I was like, I can't work right here. And she was like, well, why not? I was like, because I feel like something's going to come up behind me. I was like, this is just an awkward position. But them knowing that, it helped me. At the time, was I 18 years in the business? I'm now over 20 years in the business. 18 years in the business, I just never felt that. So it doesn't matter how long the stylist has been a stylist. When you get them into your position, your salon, they're a new stylist all over again, because this is a new environment. This is a new setup. These are new people that they've never worked with before. And I was super awkward where I worked at. And when they switched my seat, it was like, It was all she wrote. I just needed to be sitting in a different space. And they switched me to the other side of the mirror so that like my back behind me was nothing but the shampoo area, which behind in the shampoo area was nothing but us. So I wasn't awkward with us behind me. I was awkward with the rest of the world behind me that I couldn't see. Even though you be like, you can look in the mirror and you can see behind me, it was still something that it just was not right. So when they flipped it, it was a wrap. I was like, I'm straight now. I don't need nothing else. I just need you to get out of my way and let me work and let me make money. That's all I needed. So you want to ask those questions. You also want to ask, what have you experienced since you started? You want to ask, what have been your clients' feedback since working here? So if they brought clients, you want to know what the client's feedback is. So the evaluation form is to help you, the salon owner, to make sure that the stylist is comfortable working in your space because they are new. They don't know you. Once again, I don't care how long they've been standing behind a chair. I don't care how long they've been licensed. That's new. Everything begins at day one when they step into your door. So they can be a 20-year licensed stylist, but they are day one at your salon, and that's at scratch. So you have to do a new employee evaluation form that's going to help you understand whether they're comfortable or not and see if you can make any adjustments to how your salon operates or any adjustments for them to make it a better working environment. Now, that was number 5, right? Let's roll right into number 6 because number 6 is tied to number 5, right? Number 6 is the notice of 30-day probation, right? The notice of 30-day probation. So basically, a probation form is just saying that according to our policies, right, for the next 30 days, we're going to see if we could work together. We're going to see how this relationship go. We're going to see if you're a great fit for the salon. We're going to see how we mesh together or not mesh together. We're going to see how you operate or not operate. We're going to see if you come to work on time. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to see if you come to work on time. We're going to see if you late. We're going to see if you neglect your clients. We're going to see if you work at an overload of an assembly line. We're going to see whether you work smart or whether you work hard. We're going to see whether you decide to become relaxed in your attire. We're going to see if you give up and quit and don't care about yourself and look like you rolled out of bed. This is what the 30-day probation form is, because you know and I know that when we start working together the first week, we're straight or we straight on. That second week, yeah, we still straight on, but them curls then fell out, right? See, my curls is going. I'm a little bit relaxed. My shirt, come down a little bit. Maybe I'll lose a button and you like, okay. And then maybe the next week I show up in a whole tank top, hair pulled up in a knot, naps around the back of the neck because the track is slipping loose. Face ain't looking halfway put. Look like I ain't washed my face together. We on week 3. Week 4, you like, did she just roll out of the bed and come here? 30 days. 30-day probation form. So now at the end of 30 days, we can look back and be like, you know what? You're not going to work out here. It's not a great fit. We don't mesh together. I think we bump heads. And I'm telling you this because this happened to me. I've experienced this. This is why this form is necessary. At the end of 30 days, I had a stylist. I was like, yeah, no, it's not going to work out. One day you good. One day you great. The next day you got so many personal issues that you're not even coming into the salon. Now I got to call all your clients that I don't even know really and explain why you're not here. This is not going to work out well. We've done this 2-3 times in 30 days. What's going on? You got so many personal issues that you cannot focus on being here on these little hours that you are here. This relationship is not going to work out well. When you come, you're here. One moment, you're happy. Yes, go lucky. Yes, girl, we are knocking these clients out. We're making this money. Next minute, you're like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. I'm getting ready to retire. I'm like, who am I working with? Am I working with crazy? Because the nice lady came in the door. Hey, y'all, good morning. How we doing? Yo, we about to get this money today. And then the next minute, you like, I don't feel like doing it no more. They working with. I'm like, who am I working with? 30 days probation. Boom. 30 days probation. At the end of the 30 days, you're going to sit down, you're going to evaluate whether they're crazy or whether they're not crazy, right? 30 days probation, which is going to bring me to the next one, right? Your salon employee quarterly 30-day evaluation. So after you do a 30-day evaluation, here's a continuance of the notice of 30-day evaluations, right? Quickly go over it. Do you want the same goals as this salon? Am I working on the same goals? Do I want to work at this salon? Do I want to follow the rules? Must have a go-getter spirit. You got to be outgoing, happy, excited. You got to be self-motivated to succeed, do better, and be better. You cannot be lazy. You must invest in your future, i.e. educational classes, DVD, trade shows, YouTube videos, learning at all times. Promote yourself, flyers, coupons, cross-promotion, and let creativity be happen. Makeup and hair should be done prior to coming into work. If not, you need to come in earlier to do that. And you need to greet clients when they walk into the door. You need to sell yourself to the clients and let them know what's best for their hair and what you can do for them to give them a coupon, maybe on a spot, and book an appointment. Now, you need to confirm all appointments, and we're going to work on a 30, 60-day, 90-day goal. We are not here to play around. This is all a part of your 30-day evaluation. If you can't agree to this in your 30-day evaluations, then guess what? You are not a great fit to work here at this salon. So, quick recap, right? Well, wait, let me jump into the next one and then we'll recap. So last form, right? Not last form. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seventh form, right? Seventh form is a salon team member quarterly evaluation. Yes, I said we're going to do a 30-day probation form because I don't know if you crazy. Now, after the 30 days, we're going to do the 90-day form. We're going to do an evaluation form in the beginning, and then we're going to do a 30-day probation form. Let's evaluate. Let's see what's going on. After that, let's do evaluation to see whether we work together. Okay, we cool. We could work together. All right, let's keep this moving. Now, 90 days, we're going to get into an evaluation. Why are we going to do this evaluation? Because at the end of the 90 days, right, we need to know whether we're still working towards achieving the same goals and on the same page. We need to make sure that we're continuing to grow together, that we're going to continue to profit together, that we can actually scale together. So during the 90 days, we want to make sure that are we still working in a safe, clean, and sanitary environment together? We want to make sure that we still working in a team spirit. Are we encouraging each other? Are we inspiring our co-workers? We also want to make sure that our customer experience stay up to par. Yes, you made it past the 30 days. However, come up on this 90 days, your quality of work may not be looking right. So we need to evaluate the quality of work. Maybe they need some educational classes now. So, and then after that, we want to know how is leadership doing? So leadership overall, how is the salon spirit experience? Are you developing? Have you picked up a new tip while you've been working here in the next 30 days? And then we want to do an overall rating, an action plan. If they're lacking, if they're failing, what is the action plan to get them to move forward? Maybe they need some help in tweaking their haircuts. I literally had a stylist that I did this with. At the end of 30 days, bomb. She was bomb. Past that. When it got to 30 days, I was like, okay, I could see where she could use a little bit of help at. So at the end of 30 days, we sat down, we went through it, and all of these documents that I'm showing you, right, are right here inside of the Salon Forms book. Every document, we are talking right now, we're doing the Salon Team Quarterly Evaluation Form. It's right here inside of the book. The Quarterly Evaluation Form inside of the book. All you got to do is read what's in the book and fill it out. I did the work for you already. At the end of her 90 days, we sat down, we went through this form, and we realized that, yes, she was great at weaves, extensions. Yes, she was great at shortcuts. If the cut was already there, if somebody came in with hair and wanted to cut it off, that was her struggle. So what did we do? We went hard and heavy on giving her the training she need in order to take somebody from a bob to a pixie. If it was already at a pixie, she can maintain it. She can cut it back down low. She can do the sides. She can shape up the neck. If they came in with hair and she had to cut it off, that was the struggle. But I only found out that after the 90 days. So the first 30 days in her evaluation, she was cool. She didn't run into a client that had hair that she had to cut off. It wasn't until later that I was like, oh, This is why you do a 90-day evaluation, because now they've been working with you and they have new goals. And they're like, you know what? I really got to learn how to actually take somebody with hair and take that hair off. If it was already off, I could maintain it. She could cut it. She could slay it if the cut was already there. But if she had to put the cut there, it was a struggle. It was cute, but that was all. You can't be like, it was, girl, that's cute. No, it was just cute. Done. So she needed help there. But at the end of her 90 days is when I found that out. So we devised a plan in order to help her get the cuts and get the education she needs. And once she got what she needed, we evaluated again. So every 90 days, we evaluated to make sure that she was continuously growing and moving and prospering and learning. So this is what salon ownership is all about. That's why we're talking about the 10 must-have documents. And the majority of my clients that I work with have all of these documents. And I say the majority because I work with stylists also, and stylists don't need all of these documents, but they do need some of them. Yes. So yes. So listen, let's move in. Let's do a quick recap. Today we're talking the 10 must-have salon documents. We're talking the 10 must-have salon documents that you need in order to operate your salon business successfully. I am your coach, Alicia Monique. I help you create a sound and solid structure for your business, a solid foundation, so that we can build a team, we can build your clientele, we can increase your retail sales, and then possibly develop that hair product line while becoming a scalable and profitable beauty business. Today, we're talking the 10 must-have salon documents, and these are important papers that you need to operate your salon business. Is there more than 10 documents? Yes, absolutely. But these are the 10 that you have to have in order to operate your business sufficiently, right? So, we talked about the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We talked about the first seven. Okay. And now we just have to go over the bottom 3. However, before we move on to the 3, I know that you're probably like, where do you get the documents from? First of all you got to do is head on over to my website and pick up the Salon Forms book. Head on over to my website, press the courses, and pick up the Salon Forms book. If you're on IG watching this, click the link in my bio and grab the Salon Forms book. If you're on my website, go to my website, click the Salon Forms, and pick up the Salon Forms book. I highly recommend that you pick this up in digital format, because in digital format, you can print out any book you need at any page you need at any time. Most people like the hardback copy. The hardback copy comes with lots of bells and whistles. I must tell you that. However, you need to get started today. So go grab your digital copy today and print out the documents that you need to get started. If you know you are building a team, the first document that you must print out is your application. I need you to print out about 4 of those, 5 of those, 6 of those. Just print them out, staple them together, and have them sitting in your salon. So when anybody walk in, and let anyone on your team knows that when someone comes in looking for employment, to hand them this form. And that's all that they have to do. So that's your first document that you need to print out once you grab the book, is your salon application. Put your salon name at the top of it, print it out, staple them together, and have them on the desk ready and waiting for people to come in for a position in your salon. So once again, go to my website, aliciamonique.com. Click on Salon Courses and pick up your Salon Forms book. If you're on Instagram watching this, click the link in my bio, click on a picture of the Salon Forms book, and grab your copy today. It is a must-have book. Now, let's jump into form number 7. My numbers may be off, but work with me. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we did 7. 8, 9, 10. Yep, 8. So salon form number 1, right, is your leave and application form. Request for leave form and vacation request. Now, here's why you need this. I know you probably like, but they booth rentals. I get it. But you need to know when they're not going to be working. You need to know when they decide to take a week off, so that as clients call for them, maybe you can say they're on vacation from this week to this week, schedule your appointments accordingly. However, if you have a salon team, imagine this. You have a salon team and all of a sudden everybody decides to leave on the same week. You ain't got no stylist. Where'd everybody go? You in here by yourself, slaving, working real hard. You give all of them a text or a call and they say, oh, I decided to take vacation this week. You like, really? Ain't nobody here. This ain't possible. Why? Because nobody filled out a request for leave or a request for vacation form, so that you are aware and know that everybody will not take vacation at the same time. Everybody cannot leave at the same time. If you got 4 people in the salon, you can't have 3 of them go on vacation at the same time, leaving you there. Everybody has to be spread out. So your request for leave form and vacation request form, same type of form. All they have to do is literally fill in their name and what type of request they want and what days they want. So that then you also have it attached to their contract, right? Maybe in the contract you have them where they actually can take a week's vacation, a week's booth rental free vacation where they don't have to pay for that week. So if they're going to utilize a week that's in their contract that they can take off a vacation, you have to have a form attached to that. This way, they can't say later on down the line for the summertime, they took off a week. And then in December, they want to take off a week too. You're like, no, you're going to have to pay for that December week because you took your week off during the summer. So I'm not going to give you that free week in December too because you already took it off in the summer. Paper trail. Paper trail. Paper trail. Paper trail. This way they can't be like, you know what? No. Because I didn't take that week off, dear. That you shouldn't charge me for that week. I didn't take it off. Paper trail. You put in a form that says you get a week free. Here's the form. This is the week. And then you have a note section on here also to say whether they're going to get this week free or whether this is going to be a paid week. They can take as many weeks off as long as you know, and whether if you're providing a week free, you got document of that. Document. It's the paper trail, guys. I can't stress this enough. It's the paper trail. So that is your form, the request for leave form. And then the last 2 forms that you must have are your tax forms. So I don't get into taxes and let you know about the taxes, but I do provide you with the tax forms in the book. The beginning of the tax forms, and all you have to do literally is come to each page of the form when you need the book. You print out all of the information. You print out all of the information and you utilize the tax forms as necessary. So tax forms W4 and 9. This is forms number 9 and 10. All inside of the Salon Forms book. Remember, you want to operate your business as a legitimate business. You have to operate your business in a way that covers you. Like I just mentioned a moment ago, if you're going to give somebody a week's free vacation, unpaid booth rental, I need you to write that down. Because if your contract begins, now let's say you start someone in a contract and it's not January to December. Let's say the contract goes from May to May and they want that Christmas week off unpaid and they haven't taken anything so far from May to December. Well, you want to document this week right here. So come February, they can't take another week off. Come spring break in March, they can't take another week off for free because it's already written on a piece of paper. It's already documented. And according to their contract, which they signed, they were entitled to that week free. Remember, we got the contract as well. They were entitled to that week free. Right? Like all of this ties together. All of this makes sense. So when they fill out that request for leave form, they want to take a week off. You could document it. You stick it with their contract because their contract entitles them to a week off. You have proof that you gave them a week off for free. They can't come back and try and get another one. We have to have a paper trail. You have to have a paper trail. I remember the other day that I literally just called. I went over my data plan for my cell phone, right? And I was like, oh my God, everybody turn off the data. Don't use no data. We outside, just outside. If you didn't have Wi-Fi and pick up a Wi-Fi signal outside, it wasn't happening. We were just in the car like, Nobody could use the data. Nobody could scroll. Nobody could find out any information because we couldn't use the data at all. And I literally called and was like, when do my data plan, like give me the exact time of my data plan restarting, because I know I'm over my data. I know I have to pay extra for it. And the man was like, oh, you know what? I see you went over your data. You've only went over your data like twice within the past year. Paper trail, guys, paper trail. You only went over your data twice within the past year. So what I can do for you is we have a promotion rate here. I can attach 5 gigs of data that can start in about an hour, and that will push you to midnight until your free data start. We were in a car like, come on, hour. Come on, hour. When that hour was over, you can see everybody like, we only had like, it was literally like, it was that morning, and the data wasn't starting over till like after midnight that night. So we were out like, we can't GPS where we're going. It runs on the data. We couldn't even look up like places to eat and something we wanted to go because we needed the data. We had to pull over, connect to a Wi-Fi, do what we had to do, and then pull off. Hilarious, I'm telling you, hilarious, right? But because I called, and according to them looking at my contract, them looking over my usage, I can get a certain amount of free data if I need it throughout the year, because I have not went over consistently. And they know it because it was a paper trail. This is why having a paper trail for your salon business is so important. But the thing is when you have the papers, all you got to do is use the papers. This is why it's necessary to have a salon application, so we don't hire no fools. If somebody doesn't want to fill out your salon application, I'm doing a quick recap, by the way. If someone doesn't want to fill out your salon application because they're so concerned about what the booth rental is or what the commission is, then they're not for you. Application is not that long. Once you're done with the application process, I give you the interview questions. Interview questions are not related to the application. We have to find out people crazy before we hire them or not, or semi-crazy, because you ain't gonna find out the whole crazy until later. So we got to find out the semi-crazy before we actually hire them. Now, once we actually hire them, we need a booth rental contract with credit card authorization form. Yes. We need to sign this booth rental contract, and we need to pre-approve their credit card to deduct every single week or every single month for their booth rental rate. Now, the next form you need will be the salon employment agreement with sliding scale form. This is for your receptionists, your assistants, or your commission stylists. That's what you would use that application form, because they are not booth rental agreements. The next form you would need would be your new employee evaluation form, right? Your new employee evaluation form. You have to evaluate they new. Are they comfortable here? Are they working out well? How's this going? Okay, so we're going to evaluate and see their thoughts on our salon, because it's going to help us improve our salon. But we also want to see they crazy. So they are on a new notice of 30-day probation. Their 30-day probation form is going to have us come back and evaluate. Do they need help with stuff? Are they cuckoo for Cuckoo Puffs? Are they professional as they seem on social media streams? Is they work crap? Are they putting filters on all of their photos? Because that's kind of what we see, right? That's what your notice of 30-day probation form is. And then you have your employee quarterly or 90-day evaluation form. At the end of 90 days, they're comfortable working with you. And now you're probably looking at somewhere that you can help them tweak their skills, up their customer service. Just crank them up just a little bit to make them even better for your salon business. This is where the 90-day evaluation form come in at. After that, now you need a request for leave form or vacation request form. If they decide to take a week's vacation in their booth rental contract, and in their contract you're going to give them a week free, well, I need you to write that down when you want that week free, so that it can be attached to your form and document. But I need you to write down every week that you want to take off. I need you to request this in advance, and you put it with their contract so you know which week is free and how many weeks they took off throughout the entire year that was not free, and whether this week they're taking off is going to be a paid week. So they're going to have to pay you for this week that they actually want off. This is what the paper trail is like. And then outside of that, you have your tax forms. So you have your W-4 and your W-9 tax forms. These are the 10 must-have salon documents. I cannot stress this enough. So if you're looking to get these 10 plus forms, it's all in the salon forms book. These are the 10 that you must have. These are in this book. But there's other forms inside of this book as well that you must have to run your salon business. But if you get nothing else, you must have these. So go to my website, AliciaMonique.com, click on Salon Courses. If you're on Instagram, click the link in my bio, click on the book. The first document you need to get, if you get the digital copy, which I highly recommend that you get the digital copy, the first thing you need to do is to download the Salon's application. Print about 10 copies of it out. Staple it and put it on your desk. When anyone coming in looking for a position, asking if you're hiring, I don't care what position that they're looking for. If they're looking for a stylist, if they're looking for an assistant, if they want to be the receptionist, if they want to be the floor sweeper on a Wednesday, hand them this application. If people are really serious about working with you, they're going to fill out an application. Just as they are serious of going into Target or Walmart and sitting at that computer and filling out that computerized application. If they want to take that step and be a part of your company, then filling out an application will be a piece of cake. So print out that form first, make several copies of it, and sit it at your desk. Then, as you go through the process, you like, okay, I need the next form. I have some stylists already. I want to really establish a good foundation for them. You go and print out the booth rental contract if they're booth rent. You go and put out the salon agreement if they're commissioned stylists, and you move forward through there. My ultimate goal is to help you get this whole business together, so that if something was to happen to you, your business will still have a foundation and a system to operate on. If you decide to pick up this blueprint, open a second salon, you have a foundation to operate on. If you decide to take this salon and franchise, the foundation is already set. So you got to go now and grab your Salon Forms book. And I'm going to be out because I got some calls to get on with my clients. And I wanted to give you these 10 must-have salon documents so that you can start getting this business together. Just get it organized. Just put it in a nice little box. And then you can advertise outside the box. You got to get the business in a box, and you got to make sure it all fit in a box nice and neatly, file system out nice and neatly inside of the box so that we can start marketing outside of the box. That is the only way your marketing is going to happen, by getting this back end and the structure of your business together. So I'm going to head on out so you can go ahead on and pick up the book. Pick up the book. If you enjoyed this class, as always, hit me the thumbs up. Let me know. Love it. Like it. Valuable information. Drop VA in the comments if you like. You know what? This was valuable information. If you drop VA, let me know that this was a valuable information. If you like, you know what? I need help. Drop VA1. VA1, and myself or someone from my team will reach out to you and get you on a call so that we can help you through this process. As I mentioned earlier, my goal is to help 100 salon owners move the needle forward positively in their business. I don't want to give you a bunch of fluff. I don't want to give you no more roundabout information. I want to give you the exact steps that you need in order to push your business forward today. So on that note, I'm out. It's been wonderful coming in here, teaching you and giving you the information. I am your salon coach, Alicia Monique, helping you to create a profitable and scalable beauty business. And until next time, I'll talk to you soon.